In this video, I want to talk about why I am still so heavily invested in this space and why I am so bullish for the future of healthcare and for the future of residential assisted living and just everything in regards to what I do and what I talk about on this channel. So if you're interested, make sure to stick around. What's going on, everyone? I hope you're all doing well. If you're new here, my name is Serge. Welcome to the channel. To all my reoccurring viewers, thank you so much for all the love and support that each and every single one of you have shown me. And if you have not yet, make sure to go check out legionassistedlivingacademy.com, where I teach how to start your own facility from A to Z. Also, feel free to go check out Valley ALF Ventures if you are an investor looking to passively invest in this space, or if you're an operator looking to potentially sell a facility of yours in Arizona or looking to lease a property here in the state of Arizona. We would love to have a conversation with you, so feel free to reach out to us. Now, let's go ahead and jump into the topic of this video. Now, everyone is talking about the upcoming administration of Trump coming in and what the economy is gonna look like under his administration. And funny enough, I actually started my very first business under the Trump administration back in 2018. So he got elected in 2016 or 2015, and then took office 2016. I started my very first business and residential assisted living facility in 2018. So I was able for 2 years to really see the kind of regulations and what the economy was doing back then, starting a business out, and especially in this space. And I will say that I was able to be fortunate enough to get in at really good low rent prices, especially when I leased out my very first facility. I started out at $2,200 a month at that facility, and it just helped out a lot to be able to get in. The cost of things were a lot lower. I just remember having to go do groceries, and the grocery bills were nowhere near what they are now. And so I remember just overall running a business back then. It still was very difficult, just like starting anything, but I did feel that things were just not nearly as expensive as they are today, right? And because of the inflation and because of everything that's happened of COVID, so on and so forth. And so I really got to live through a lot of interesting times, I would say, within the last few years. And so when COVID hit in 2020, I was still running my assisted living business. And I will say that I was fortunate enough I wasn't scaling to where I am today in 2020. I only started doing that in 2021. But I will say in 2020, it was such an interesting time, especially in business and especially in the space. And I remember just thinking, wow, what are we gonna do? No one really knew. There are new protocols that we had to incorporate and new things that we had to do and add to our policies and procedures. And there was just a lot of things that were changing, and even licensing didn't necessarily know how to handle all of this, right? And so they were just figuring it out just like everybody else. And so that was a very interesting period in time. And then 2021 comes around, things are starting to slowly ease off, and regulations are starting to kind of ease off as well in the space. And so the reason why I'm bullish and the reason why I say all this is come 2021, 22, that's when I became very bullish, because I saw a massive shift to these smaller facilities. And not just smaller, but in that smaller, I mean like less than 100 beds, but then even the 10 beds, right? I saw this massive shift of families wanting to come to these facilities because they contained COVID so much better, and there was not nearly as much mortality or people passing away in these smaller facilities, and they weren't contracting COVID nearly as easy as they were in a lot of these other places, big box facilities. And so I became very bullish, and that's when I was able to partner up. And so fast forward to where we are today, having 16 facilities in a combination of behavioral health and DDD and assisted living and all that. The reason why I'm so bullish now moving forward is because more and more people are still retiring, and the shift and the wave that's coming here in the next 5 to 10 years is going to be massive for the space. And a lot of seniors are living a lot longer, and people are living a lot longer, right? And so they're going to want and be willing to pay for these services that we provide in residential assisted living and all these other components. And so for me, the way I see moving forward with the economy and the market is that I'm going to continue to specialize and continue to grow as much as I possibly can in this space. And I truly don't know where I'll be at in 5 to 10 years. And I'm not giving any kind of advice to anybody or financial advice, but I would really heavily look into the space compared to a lot of other things that are out there, especially with real estate. There's so many different avenues you can take: boutique hotels, self-storage, a lot of different RV parks, a lot of different avenues that you can take. And funny enough, I've had a conversation with Open Door Capital, which is Brandon Turner's team, and they are looking into the space very heavily to come in and to invest. And the reason being is because they see how competitive it has gotten in all these other real estate niches. And this specific niche, because of all the red tape, because of all the different regulations and licensing that you have to go through, and overall to become profitable, has deterred a lot of big groups like that. And now that they're seeing, okay, clearly a lot of people are trying to pivot to this space, but how are they going to pivot? And that really gave me the indication that I needed, and to say, hey, look, I'm on the right path. I truly love this space. I am continuing to grow more and more in this space, and I want to bring as many people along with me to help make a difference as much as they possibly can in their own way, in their own areas. And so even though I'm here in Phoenix, I have so many good friends in Texas, California, Oregon, all across America, Florida even, who are doing this business and are continuing to do their own kind of specialized things and adding new tactics and strategies to their facilities. So I am very bullish. I encourage every single one of you to continue to follow me, follow other individuals that are in this space. And I'm hoping within the near future, I can start bringing a lot of these other individuals in other states to be able to help you guys out as well. So again, that is why I'm so bullish on the future of not just this space, but even just our country and where we're headed. And so with all that being said, again, thank you. And I will go ahead and talk to you all in the next video. Thank you. God bless.